How about another question?
All right.
I'm a nanny for a couple with a young child. My shift starts at 11 in the morning and ends shortly before dinner. I always eat an early lunch before this, even though the parents remind me often I'm welcome to any of the food in the fridge or cabinets while I'm working. They're clearly worried I don't feel comfortable enough in their home to eat. The real reason is that most of the food in their house is completely unappetizing to me. I simply prefer eating my own stuff. Is there a polite way to signal to them that they've made me feel perfectly welcome and just think their food looks kind of gross? That's from Picky Eater in Portland. Wow. So judgmental. Maybe you got... I have a friend, he's a tiger. His name's Daniel. You know what he says?
What does
You
he
got to try
say?
new food because it might
Parents-
taste good.
Because it might
come
taste
back?
good. Yeah.
Oh.
It was rhetorical, but he says you got to try new foods because they might taste good.
He also says we like different.
Whoa,
Wow.
Jesus Christ!
All right. We all...
Guys, that was jarring. You should have heard that on my end.
Was it?
Wait till you hear that. Play that back on your... Holy shit. That tripped me out for a second. A little blood harmony there. Wowzers.
Yeah.
Woo.
Go ahead, Travis. Do your Daniel Tiger joke, then I'll do mine.
Okay, we like different things, and that's just fine, but remember to be kind.
Well, he also says if you have to go potty, stop and go right away. And
Yeah,
that is really close-minded, Daniel Tiger. If I have tried to live a life and create a career for myself that does allow for that,
Yeah.
that does allow me to go, oop, I have to go potty even a little bit. So I'm going to stop what I'm doing right now. But sometimes you're on stage in front of a big screaming crowd.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work like that, Daniel Tiger.
Well, to be fair, the earlier version of that was we should live in a society where when one has to go potty, they should be able to stop and go right away with no judgment
Yes.
or like
It's a societal
retribution.
ideal.
Yeah.
They had to shorten that a little bit.
Yeah, there's a song that's like, abolish work so we can go potty whenever we need to.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Give the businesses to the workers.
Right.
You could get a cutting board and dip a knife in some hummus and then leave the knife on the cutting board. And then that's job done.
Oh, I see what you're saying. This is to make it seem like you ate some of the food.
Yeah, you didn't eat anything, but you I'm real comfortable here. I didn't clean up after myself.
Now, here's the thing. We are all children haver people. And so...
There should really be a better
There
word
really should
for that.
And we have from time to time had people watch our children. And I've done the please, you can eat here. But whenever I do that, I also think in the back of my head, but I did pick out all this food because I wanted to eat it.
But you should know that I have a sort of mental catalog of exactly how much I have of all these things. And if there's less or none of the things that I think I have, I will actually lose my
And I'm going to tell you, whatever you want, but in my head, there are things that are mine, like that bag of M&Ms, that's mine. And if you eat that, I'll be pissed. Not enough to not hire you again. Don't get it twisted. I like that you watch my kid and I trust you. But if you eat that bag of M&Ms that I did not tell you not to eat, I'm going to, 1 degree like you, Les.
If you drink my last Pepsi Max, I hope you enjoyed looking at the inside of my home because it will be the last time you ever see it.
Oh, boy. Oh, you ate the donuts. Okay. Yeah.
Although I will say, when I was a babysitter, when I used to babysit,
Oh, dog.
oh boy,
bro.
there's nothing more delicious than oh shit, you guys have pudding?
I had a lot.
Nice. We never have pudding in our
I'm
house.
not proud of this,
Nice.
but when I was babysitting, I had a lot of Secret Bathroom Gushers because I knew they weren't for me and I could not let the children see me eat them. So I would sort of take them and go into the bathroom and eat 5 at a time.
Yeah.
And finish a pack and man, you would not believe how fast I could polish off a pack of Gushers. And I'm pretty sure that's not the first time I've said that sentence on this show.
Is there a way to say to them, oh, I do feel comfortable here. It's just that your food is yucky, without it being a thing.
No.
You
Why
heard
are you
yourself
just
say it,
rephrasing
right?
the question?
Because I'm trying to think if there's a way, if you could say, oh, you know what? Actually, on Tuesdays, I only eat turkey sandwiches because it starts with a T, just like Tuesdays.
Sorry, it's bug day.
Oh, that's not what I said, but I like yours.
Only bugs for me today.
Hakuna Matata.
But then the problem is,
Hakuna Matata. I am living my life as a Repoomba,
Yeah.
and I have.
you've probably heard about this on Instagram.
You've probably heard about this, but I'm a Repoomba,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm living my life as a Pumbaa.
You get
It's a choice that I made for myself to make a more sustainable choice for the
Henry
world.
Cavill did it to get ready
Henry
for Man of
Cavill
Steel.
Repoomba. He actually got really cut, but that's not the point.
That's not the point of it, even though he did look so good in Enola Holmes.
So good. I'm going to look really
I
good.
don't
I'm
actually.
good too.
You may not have noticed this. They had to CG a lot of his face stuff in the Superman movie.
Yeah.
Because he was living a very Pumbaa lifestyle at the time, so they had to like get the tusks out of the picture.
Yeah, and he had
Yes,
a
he
lot
did
of
have tusks.
carapace all over his chin where he'd just eaten. But
Yes.
so I'm doing that. But no, please don't buy bugs for me. And I know you want to be
Yeah,
comfortable.
please
I'll just find them
don't.
underneath like your floorboards and stuff. I'm helping you
I-
out, really.
I only like them when they're paintable. Is that the word? Sorry, I've only been repoomboed for a few weeks now. So I'm just kind of getting into it. So please don't hit me with non-bugs, because it is a bug day for me. Tomorrow I'm going to find a baby lion and raise him as my own.
It's a whole lifestyle. It's not just the food thing. I am looking for a meerkat partner. So if you know any meerkat,
And you actually are. I know you have a lot of questions. You cannot ask them.
you can.
Yeah,
Hakuna
that's actually part
Matata
of
is
it.
what I'll say every time if you ask.
Do you think that after many years, when Simba was traveling around with Timon and Pumbaa, do you think that there was ever a moment where he like wandered away from the two of them and he like ran into like a goose or something, and the goose is like, "Who's that over there?" And Simba's like, "Oh, those are my dads.
No,
Oh,
they're
those guys?
uncles, Justin. Those
Those are my dads.
Those are not
Timon and Pumbaa."
Pumbaa are not Simba's dads, Justin. They're his uncles.
But I'm saying
my dumb not bug eating real dad fell and died.
He got
Idiot.
squished.
fella now.
Got
Do you
squished.
think he ever slipped up? He's like, like Pumbaa like handed him a bug, and he's like, "Thanks,
Oh,
Dad."
yeah.
and
No.
and there's like silence. Like, what did you say?
Oh, it got weird.
Oh, okay. This is okay. I'm gonna need to walk away for a second.
I do think it's nice that that married couple, Timon and Pumbaa, adopted a lion child. I think that is nice.
Huge.
But do you
nice,
think
it's
there was
huge.
ever a moment where, when he's the full-grown adult and he's back there at the Pride Lands, he would hunt and kill because he is a lion. That's what he'd do. And he would come home just like his face dripping in blood and gore.
Yeah.
And Timon and Pumbaa was like, "Oh, right. Oh, right. He's a terrifying lion that
Yeah.
we have really kind of like hitched our wagon to.
They
and he
don't
likes to hunt and kill."
They don't show day after he deposes the bad uncle. And he's like, "What's up, everybody? I'm king now. Guess what? Bugs only."
We're all doing
fucked up.
bugs.
We can't be buds with zebra and also eat zebra. We are now bugs. Bugs have no souls, no faces. They are the perfect food. You're gonna love them.
Zebra's like, so what do? We eat
Bugs.
leaves and stuff.
No.
Oh, okay.
No leaves. Leaves are alive too. Only bugs. Bugs are already dead.
And the bugs are like, excuse me?
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Pardon me? Not so fast.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.